It's a lovely afternoon, a beautiful Friday. Welcome to the Real Talk Show, our dear viewers, brought to you by the Youth Platform 360. And today we are diving into the world of the regional adolescent health endeavor, RAHi. And you guys know that this is a transformative yearly event organized by the Youth Platform 360. And joining me in this conversation are two amazing young people from one is from Zambia and the other one is from all the way from Zimbabwe. Guys, welcome to the Root Talk Show. Welcome. And from Zimbabwe, I have Tapiwa Nanshe. Hope I haven't messed up your name. How do you spell your name, Tapiwa?
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. It's Tapiwa Nashe. That's right.
Tapiwa Nanshe. And
Thank
joining me from
you.
Zambia, I have Mubanga. Mubanga, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Brian. It's lovely to be here.
Thank you so much. It's lovely to have you here also. And I have to make mention to you, our viewers, I apologize today for not having the sign language interpreter, but I promise you in the next show, we are going to have one. Diving into the conversation, I will start with you, Tapiwa Nanshe. And I want to hear from you. I want to find out um, how has your participation in the regional adolescent health in RAHi shaped your understanding of adolescent health challenges in your country, Zimbabwe, and what role do you think it plays in uniting young people across the southern region of Africa?
Okay, thank you so much, Brian. So yeah, the regional adolescent health indaba is the biggest indaba in the region, and as a young person representing adolescents and young people from Zimbabwe, I'm very grateful to acknowledge that this is a very important event for us. Yeah, so personally, it shaped me to be that one person who understands the complex issues that affect adolescents in the region in general and Zimbabwe in particular. Complex issues that affect adolescents, including mental health issues, which are within the component of adolescent sexual reproductive health. So yeah, the regional Indaba is one event that brings change as it unpacked important topics on these issues, and it helped me to go back to my area of where I serve and help young people and adolescents to access services at their local healthcare clinics.
Thank you so much, Tapio Nanshe. Wonderful. That was a really a wonderful experience at the Regional Adolescent Health Indaba. I love the fact that it brought about change in those people that attended the event. You also mentioned about quite a number of topics aligned and young people able to benefit. And you mentioned that you also, when you went back to your country, you started implementing some of those things that you learned at the regional adolescent health endeavor. And I would love to also find out from you, is there a moment or what moment stood out at the regional adolescent health endeavor that left that impression in you as that this event is actually the event, the big event you talked about?
Okay, the fact is that it brings a lot of people with a lot of expertise in adolescent and sexual reproductive health areas. It is really a great event. I tend to meet people with much expertise in issues to do with mental health. Fortunately, I'm very interested in mental health issues of adolescents within the component of adolescent sexual reproductive health. So yeah, meeting experts who have been presenting the current issues, unpacking important information about how to deal with issues like drug and substance abuse, the issues of stigma in the communities that we serve towards the issues of mental illnesses, helped me to shape how also I see these issues in the communities and the population that I serve. And that was really a wow moment for me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Indeed, it was a wow moment for you because the way you're just coming out, the issues that you're dealing with, mental health, and you and I know that mental health is often one of those topics that is not really paid much attention to. It's only now that us, the young people, through these gatherings, like the Regional Adolescent Health Indaba, we are able to understand that this aspect also matters to us, the young people. And also, I would also want to find out from your experience at the Regional Adolescent Health Indaba, what practical skills or insights have you brought back to your community in Zimbabwe, and how have you made a difference in your advocacy and personal growth?
Okay. So as we all understand the theme for the Indabas, it's also uh, it's always encouraging youths or young people to be part of the solution and being innovative, bringing in innovative ideas to solve problems or challenges that are being faced by young people and adolescents. So, yes, I did take that skill to be innovative in creating solutions to challenges that are being faced by adolescents and young people. So in my community, I I I encouraged young people and adolescents to be part of the initiatives and have innovative ideas. Right now, they are able to push the agenda to solutions of their challenges on their own rather than waiting for someone else to come and solve the problems that they are facing.
Thank you so much. That is really, really wonderful. And you can tell that this event, this big event, have lasting impact on the young people across the SADC region. Coming to the vibe that you people from Zim brought, the dancing, the entertainment, there's that song that you brought, the one we calling the RAHi song. You remember that, right?
Yes, yes. And we are also
Exactly.
ready to bring that in the next events. We are really ready.
That is really beautiful. And also, having talked about, I would also love to find out. You find that young people are in different spaces. Others are in art, in music, and also doing different sorts of skills and career paths. How important is it that young people that are in different sectors, could it be music and arts, coming to this regional adolescent health Indaba and also contributing to this event in terms of how the music has shaped some of their lives and that of their beloved ones.
Okay. Thank you, Brian. I believe exposing young people and adolescents to events like the Regional Adolescent Health Indaba is important since they are there to network with like minded individuals. There are always sessions that accommodate everyone from every department. I like the fact that the youth platform brings musicians.
Yeah.
We are enjoying music during the sessions as well as learning because these musicians, they are bringing in ideas, solutions during their music sessions. So in the moment of enjoying the music, in the moment of being happy, for example, in the music, in the moment of being happy, we are also learning. So that's bringing learning through music. So we are saying from all those departments, we are supposed to bring learning, that is the learning of adolescent and sexual reproductive issues through different activities. And I believe the attendance of young people to events like this will definitely shape their future, their way of solving issues, and their way of resolving challenges. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. That is really beautiful. That is a good experience at the Regional Adolescent Health Indawa. Now I come to you, Mubanga. Mubanga, from your experience at the Regional Adolescent Health Indawa, what does the event, what does the RAHi mean to you personally as a young person from Zambia? And how do you see it impacting young people across the SADC region in terms of health awareness and empowerment?
Okay, thank you very much. Personally, the Indaba really is a platform where youths are able to come together, share, learn, and network. You know, it's a platform where their voices are actually heard. So for me personally, I love it because they're able to voice out the problems that they're facing. They're the ones that know the problems at hand that they're facing. So it's a platform really that helps voice out their problems, and it's really just a beautiful platform.
A really beautiful platform. What are some of those
Yes.
moments that you would say uh, this one is the perfect moment for? I know it's always a good event, but what are some of those moments that stood out in terms of your experience at the Regional Adolescent Health Indawa?
Okay. I think one of the moments that stood out for me was the mental health uh, talk. It actually highlighted how much there's a lot of stigma attached to mental health and a lot of shame attached to it. I think a lot can be done to actually promote mental health awareness among the adolescents and the youth because there's a lot there's a lot that
This
we
a
can
lot.
work on.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So it seems I have two mental health specialists here in the studio. Both are interested in mental health, and they talk.
Yeah.
The presentation on mental health really had an impact on them. And also, Mubanga, what
Yes.
lessons from the Regional Adolescent Health Indaba have you applied in your life, such as in your community in Zambia, work or personal health choices that you've made, and how have you shaped your approach to adolescent challenges? I know you are a nurse, and many are the times that you attend to young people, but through the experience of their high, is there any experience or any skill that you learned that changed the way you deal with adolescents and young people when they visit you at the health facility?
Yes. One of the things that I've embraced is being accommodating and patient with the youth and the adolescents because they feel they're not comfortable enough to actually come to the facilities because of the stigma associated with it. So when they come, just I feel like I enjoy embracing them, like talking to them as one on one. It's really nice because they're more free to open up to you, like when you are more accommodating, non-judgmental, and building an environment that's safe and well as building on the confidentiality. You actually have to tell them like everything you share with me just stays between us. You build the rapport with them. It's been helpful. And that's one of the things that has been talked about time and again from the Indaba. And yeah, that's one of the aspects I picked up more.
Thank you so much for that aspect where you're able to go back in your community from what you got from their high. You're able to implement it in your community. You've changed the way you understand adolescents and young people because of this big event, as Tiwananshe mentioned it. And Tiwananshe, I would love to also pose this question to you with regards to how young people are treated in these health facility and your experience at the Regional Adolescent Health Indawa with young people across Africa. What takeaway did you get from this RAHi with regards to what back home is happening with these adolescents and young people in these health facilities.
Okay. I think the biggest takeaway was to embrace the adolescence in whatever that we are doing in the facilities, being the healthcare service providers, being the family, being the community. We are supposed to embrace the adolescence. Adolescents are transitioning. Young people are becoming young adults. They have got a lot going on in their minds. The only thing that they need is to be embraced and not to be judged. So, yeah, embracing them will help us yield better results in whatever we intend to achieve. Thank you very
Great,
much.
great, great. Embracing them would really yield greater results. And to you, Mubanga, I also want to pose a question about the entertainment, the artists. We had Tai Two coming in, Maki Two. What role do you think those artists played at the previous regional adolescent health Indaba, especially with regards to their role in the industry and helping young people?
I think their role actually played a huge factor or a role in the Indaba because it showed that even artists can be part of the Indaba and try to promote adolescent health. And they came and embraced, like my colleague said,
Indeed.
they came and embraced. And yeah, it just shows that anything is really possible and it doesn't have to be limited to one thing. Advocating for the youth can also come in music form, and it just goes back to what I said about networking. Yeah,
Hope you enjoyed the Don't Go Away from Mr. Crown, the Maki 2 performance. Hope that was
We really did.
also one of those moments. See Mubanga is smiling. Mubanga, I hope you went back home and told the people about what that music means to you, right?
definitely I did.
Exactly. So, Mbanga, as you anticipate for the Regional Adolescent Health Indaba 2025 here in Zambia, what new opportunities or topics are you hoping to explore, and how do you believe they could empower Zimbabwean youth and their regional peers?
Okay, I think one of the things that I'm looking forward to is finally seeing if the consent age for HIV testing and other services has actually been reduced, or what else is going to be there. I want to see how the youths are going to be part of the policy making, being part of the discussions and implementation, the policy forming. I want to see all that. I want to see the youth in front, the adolescents at the very front seats, taking a lead into
Yes,
decision
yes.
making. Yes.
Exactly. And you know one thing about the RAHi, it's an event where the young people themselves take lead. You understand that it's the young people that ask those lawmakers the questions, or the informational government leaders the questions, and what they want to see change. And you mentioned about the age of access, hoping that it will be there this year and see where we stand as a country. And I understand on your perspective as a nurse, you're limited to provide
Mhm.
some of these services because of this same age of access. That is really good, and it shows that this event is really showing that the young people are ready to take lead of their health. Is it?
Yes, definitely.
Exactly. And I would also want to find out from Tiwananshe. Tiwananshe, I want to find out, as we approach the Regional Adolescent Health Indaba 2025, what are you looking forward to, and how do you hope it would address emerging issues of young people in Zimbabwe and just across uh, the African region.
Okay, thank you, Brian. I'm looking forward to us sitting down, discussing real issues that are affecting young people and adolescents in our communities. Then, after discussing the real issues, we also plan sustainable ways to solve those challenges. Of course, this will be in line with what Muvanga has said, putting the youth and the young people in front of solving these problems, but having sustainable solutions to these challenges. So that when we come back next time, we are here to celebrate the achievements that we have done due to sustainable solutions that we have created that will be being implemented by adolescents and young people at the forefront of solving the challenges they are facing. Thank you.
Yeah, that is really, really a good perspective. You're not just looking at young people being there to identify problems, but also young people being in the forefront of coming up with sustainable solutions. That is really, really good. And coming to the RAHi, I guess that is also a package that we need to go back with when you go to Zimbabwe, when you go to Zambia, when you go to Kenya, when you go to Sudan, to Nigeria, and all the countries that are going to be present at this year's RAHi. So, Umanga, talking about sustainable solutions in dealing with health of the young people, what are some of your key takeaways from maybe last year's, or what are you anticipating this year with regards to sustainability of these interventions that are directed to the young people across the SADC region of Africa?
Okay. Um, when we come to sustainability, I want to see solutions that are long lasting or solutions that are being implemented to be long lasting and right on target. They should target the right people, and the outcome should also be positive. So most of the things that are being discussed or things that are being put up in my sector, in other sectors, that has to do with the youth. I want sustainable solutions, things that even 2 years from now, they'll be able to work and also help reduce the number of issues, especially the sexual reproductive issues being faced by the youth and adolescents.
Great, great.
Yes.
It's lovely that you're mentioning uh, the time frame to say even those that are coming after us, the young people, should be able to benefit from the innovations and the solutions that we come up with in these events like our own, the biggest event, like the RAHi. And also,
Yes.
I would love to find out from you, Mubanga, is there any presentation or any speaker from last year's RAHi that you would love to see even this year? It could be based on what they brought out, the issues that they brought out to the young people. Is there anybody that you would love to see even this year's RAHi?
Only speakers, no musicians.
No, let's exempt musicians for now, Mubanga.
Okay.
Yes, Mubanga.
I would like there was a lady. I'm not really familiar, but I think she was from Siders. The one that was really highlighting the theme. I would also like to see Doctor. Is it Chonga? I think
Right, right.
is it? Yes, yes. I think for me, those two, I would like to see them even at this year's Indara.
Great, great. Hoping we're going to have them even this year. And to you, Tapiwananje, is there anybody that you also want to see at this year's RAHi that you saw last year? It could be based on what they had for us, the young people, or it could be a young person that had those solutions that you just mentioned earlier.
Okay. Thank you so much. Please bring in, I'm forgetting his name, uh, the, the, the gentleman who presented on mental health issues. The
Okay.
presentation was really interesting, uh, and may you please invite him back. In terms of the team of young people who were available last year, they were really vibrant. It will be a pleasure to see them again this year.
Great, great. And we're also hoping to see you as the Zimbabwean team with that vibe. And you promised me you're gonna come with the same vibe that you mentioned. Hope it is really there.
The vibe will definitely be more.
Muvanga, you've
Be
heard from
ready
this.
to enjoy.
We're definitely dancing again.
Exactly, exactly. In case you're joining us just now, we are talking about the RAHi in the adolescent in young people at the Regional Adolescent Health Indaba. And in the studios today, I have Mubanga, who is a Zambian nurse, and Tapiwananshe, who is from Zimbabwe, all the way from Zimbabwe. And also, lastly, I would also want to find out from you first, what are we expecting from you guys from Muanga? What should we expect from you at this year's RAHi? What are you bringing? And also to Tapiwananshe.
Okay, I'll go first. I
Yes,
think for
ma'am.
me it's I think for me it's always the same it's always the same thing because I stand strong with the HIV, reproductive health, advocacy, HIV reduction. I am all for giving out that information and just speaking to different people and yeah, learning new things so that we can also help where help is needed.
Great, 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 Mubanga. I'm hoping to also learn from you. Whatever package that you have, please do be kind enough to share with me also and to the young people that will be there at the Regional Adolescent Health Indaba. And to you,
Okay.
Tapiwananshe, what should we expect from you?
Okay. So expect to meet me with that same vibe
That's
from the
right.
previous RAHi, bringing in vibrantly issues to do with adolescent mental health. Uh, Please stop stigmatizing them. So I will be very ready to discuss with you issues of those nature, the stigma in schools, healthcare centers, communities, even in families, the misconception on mental illnesses. It's really affecting adolescents. And yeah, some of the mental disorders that we see in adults develops from the adolescent stage. So yeah, I'm very ready to bring in those issues. Uh, and yeah, Rahai Kuchalo.
Rahai Kucharo, indeed Rahai Kucharo. And equally, we're also expecting that which you said you're going to bring at the Regional Adolescent Health Indaba and also the vibe. And lastly, Mubanga, I would love to what advice or what last words, I don't know, for lack of better terms, we call them last words for now, do you have for our dear lovely viewers from wherever they are watching us from?
Okay. So, dear viewers, I just want you to know that do not miss out on this year's Indaba. You have to be there. Great things, great showcasing is always done at the Indaba. So be there. And yeah, look for me.
Great, great. They will definitely look for you, Mubanga, and hope you have that package for us. Hope it's enough to
Definitely.
exactly. And you, Tapiwana and Shane, what advice do you have for young people across Africa or across the SADC region with regards to the regional adolescent health Indaba 2025?
Okay. If you get a chance, physically or online, attend the RAHi event. It's an event not to miss. It enhances your understanding on adolescent and sexual reproductive issues globally, regionally, and locally. Thank you.
Great, great, great. And from those contributions that you made, I'd love to thank you for being here on the show. And today we're talking about adolescents and young people at the Regional Adolescent Health Indaba. And in the studios, I had Mubanga, who is a Zambian nurse, and also Tapiwa Nanshe Mukarati from Zimbabwe. And you guys, to end the show, I'll just love us to just say Rahai Kuchalo. At the count of three, one,
Rahalo.
two, three. Rahai Kuchalo.
Rahai
Hi,
Kuchalo.
Kuchalo.
Thank you so much. Catch us next week, same time, same day, Friday. Thank you so much to you, our dear viewers. Bye bye.
Bye.